I turned this boring balcony into a cozy garden oasis for under $100. This setup works whether you're dealing with snow, rain, or sunshine, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how I did it step by step so you can copy the idea for your own space. This balcony used to be completely wasted, just concrete, metal railings, and nowhere I actually wanted to sit. I wanted it to feel like a tiny outdoor room with plants, lights, and a spot to relax. The trick is building the structure and layout first, then choosing plants that match your climate. That way this works if you're in a warm state or somewhere that actually gets real winter. I started by measuring the balcony and making a super simple plan. My priorities were: use vertical space, create one cozy seating zone, and pick weather-resistant pieces so everything could stay out most of the year. I set a hard budget of $100 and broke it down roughly like this: about $40 for containers and planters, $30 for shelves, hooks, and anything structural, $20 for decor and lights, and around $10 for plants to start with. That gave me a clear spending limit before I ever stepped into a store. For shopping, I went to a dollar store for basic containers, a home improvement store for shelves, hooks, and a rug, and a local garden center for hardy plants. At the dollar store, I grabbed simple plastic planters for about $1 to $2 each, and a bunch of them came to roughly $10 total. At the home improvement store, I picked up a metal shelf for around $15, railing hooks for about $8, and an outdoor rug for around $12. At the garden center, I chose cold-tolerant herbs and a couple of small evergreens for about $18. Altogether, everything added up to around $87, so I stayed under budget and still had a little wiggle room. Quick pause here. If you're already getting ideas for your own balcony, please give us a like so this video reaches more balcony gardeners, and subscribe if you want more small space garden makeovers and balcony transformations. It really helps support the channel and tells me to make more videos like this. Once I had everything, I started by creating the backbone of the balcony. The shelf instantly gave me 3 levels of space for plants and decor without taking up much floor area. I added railing hooks so I could hang smaller planters and free up even more room. Instead of spreading things randomly, I focused on using the walls and railings, and not just the floor. If you get strong wind or snow where you live, it's important to make sure everything is secured and rated for outdoor use. I checked the weight limits on the hooks so they could safely hold smaller pots without any issues. Next, I laid out the containers. Instead of scattering them everywhere, I created clusters. Grouping pots in threes and varying their height makes the space look fuller and more intentional. So, I put the biggest pots low for stability, medium ones on the middle shelf, and smaller ones higher up or hanging from the railing. Those layers really make your eyes move through the whole space and make even a tiny balcony feel like a real garden corner. For plants, I focused on things that can handle cooler temps or be moved inside if it gets really cold. I used herbs like rosemary, thyme, and sage because they're relatively tough, smell amazing, and are great for cooking. I also added a couple of small evergreen plants to give a green backdrop even when other things aren't in season. If your balcony gets really cold or snowy, you can still set everything up now with empty pots and decor, then add your plants when your weather warms up. The layout is ready, you just plug in the greenery later. To finish it off, I added decor and lighting to make it feel like an outdoor room instead of, just a storage area. An outdoor rug helped define the seating area and cover the bare concrete. Weather-resistant cushions and a small throw made the space comfortable even when it's a bit chilly. And string lights were honestly the cheapest way to make the balcony feel cozy and inviting. A single set under $15 made a huge difference, especially in the evening. In the end, this space went from an empty, unused slab to a little garden oasis where I can have coffee, read, or just get some fresh air. Everything you see, containers, shelves, hooks, plants, rug, lights, and decor, came in under $100, at about $87 total. The best part is that the structure stays the same all year, and I can swap plants in and out with the seasons without redoing the whole setup. If you've been ignoring your balcony because of the weather or your budget, use this as your sign to start with the structure and build your own little oasis. And if you want more ideas for transforming small outdoor spaces, please give us a like and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next makeover.